In this video, we'll explore the fundamental data types and data structures in Python, including integers, floats, strings, lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. Understanding these essentials is crucial for any Python developer. Let's dive into them. Okay, let me first discuss about integers. Integers are any whole numbers. It can be either positive, negative, or zero. In Python, you usually write integers in this fashion. If you write any whole number in Python, it is by default an integer. Suppose I'm writing a variable a is equals to 10 and let me print the type of a. It will print me it belongs to the class integer. Suppose I write 0, it belongs to a class integer. You can also convert any data type into an integer by using the function int followed by circular brackets. This will convert me any data type into an integer. Suppose I write 10.0. 10.0 was float, but it will convert into an integer. See, this is integer. If I print the type of a, type of this, it will give me an integer. Next, let me discuss about floats. Floats are decimal numbers in Python. It can either represent a whole number or a fractional number. Suppose I write anything followed by dot, any number followed by dot. This will give me a float in Python. Let me print the type of a. It belongs to a class float. If I put minus here, it's the same result. If I want to typecast, if I want to convert it into integer, you can write int of 10.0 as I have showed previously. This will convert me into an integer. This is about float and integer in Python. Now let's discuss one of the most important thing in Python, which is strings. String is a collection of character. In Python, we usually denote string by single quotations or double quotations. So anything inside this will be considered into a string. Suppose I write A, B, C. So the characters A, B, and C belongs to string. The compiler understands by seeing these quotations. It can either be single quotation or double quotation. If I print the type of A, type of S, it belongs to class string. Now that you have understood about string, let me also tell you about ASCII. Any character will be having an ASCII value. If you want to obtain the ASCII value in Python, you can use by default function which is ORD. This will give me the ASCII value of a character. Suppose I want to get the ASCII value of A, I can just print ORD of character A. And you must know that you need to enclose them inside single quotations or double quotations. This will let the compiler to understand it belongs to string. See, this gave me 97, which is the ASCII value of small a. And if I print the ASCII value of capital A, this will give me 65. This is about ASCII value which we can obtain by using the function ORD. If I want to convert a number into a string, suppose if I want to convert 88 into the string, this will give me the ASCII value of number 88. Suppose I write 1, I get this symbol. Suppose I write 122, it should give me small z. Yes, this is about CHR in Python. Now let me tell you slicing in Python. Okay, before getting into slicing, let me also tell you with upper and lower function in strings. Suppose you have a string. Let me take the previous example, which is s is equals to a, b, c. And if you want to convert this string into uppercase, you can simply write s dot upper followed by circular brackets. This will give me string in the uppercase format. And if you want the same string to be in the lowercase format, if I write ABC and if I write the lower function, this will give me the characters in lower form. Suppose you have mixed characters like A, B, C, C, X and something, you'll get everything in the lower format. And the same goes for upper. I got A, B, X, C, C. Now let me tell you concatenation in strings. In other programming languages, you usually use concat or any other function to concat two strings. But in Python, it is very simple. Suppose you want to add two numbers, you just write 2 plus 3. This will give me answer as 5. The same happens in string. Suppose you have a string a is equals to a, b, c, and you have other string b is equals to c, d, e, or let me take d, e, f. If I print the value of a plus b, this will give me a, b, c, d, e, f. Concatenation is as simple as that. Just if you write plus, this will concatenate me the two strings. Now let me tell you indexing in string. Now you have the string, suppose you have a string a, b, and c. Okay, let me write this elaborately, a, b, and c. Now character a is given index 0. In Python, indexing usually starts with 0. Character b is given index 1. Character c is given index 2. Suppose I want to retrieve the value of the index 2. You can do this by writing, okay, let me first take the string a, b, c. Suppose I want to print the character c. This can be done by using s followed by square brackets and the index of the element. This will give me the character c. Okay, now I'll get you through slicing in Python. Suppose you want to print the series of characters from a particular value. Suppose I want to print the characters from 0 to 2. You can just put a hyphen and 2, sorry, colon and 2. This will print me the characters between 0 to 1. This is an upper bound. So the characters below 2, which are 0 and 1, will be printed. Suppose I want to print the characters from 1 to 2. It will print me from 1 to 1, which is B. If I take a very big character like string like D, F, G, H, I, and if I want to print it from second character to fifth character, I can get it as, okay, I didn't execute the statement. So I'll get C, D, and E. Okay, C, D, and E. This is about slicing in Python strings. This is same for list. So if you understand slicing in strings, it will be easy for lists also. Now let me tell you reverse indexing using strings. Suppose you have a string A, B, C, D, E, F. Reverse indexing means f is given the index -1, -2, -3, this is -4, this is -5, and a is -6. So a is given -6, b is given -5 index, c is given -4 index, d is given -3 index, e is -2, and f is -1. It's simply from 1 to the length of string in reverse order. Suppose this is -1, this is -2. Okay, let me first show you the example. Print s of -1. This will give me I, because I was my last character. If I want to print -2, this will give me H. Okay, let me try with -10. List string index out of range because this length is 9, so I didn't get. Suppose I add one more character Q, and if I execute it, I'll get it as A. This is about indexing slicing in Python. Okay, now let me tell you about one thing in Python strings. Suppose if you want to modify the second character of string, second character can be accessed using the index 1. Suppose if I add it as C and let me print A, I need to get ACC, but you'll get an error, which is string object does not support item assignment, because string is an immutable object. So you cannot change the value of string in runtime. That's why you are not able to assign the character C to the first index. Okay, now let me also tell you how to add two strings and how to remove character from string. In string, we cannot remove the second character. Suppose you want to remove B from string, you cannot do it, but you can use string operations in Python to remove it. Suppose I want to print the characters below B, I can do A of 1, sorry. This will print me the characters up to B. And if I want to get behind of B, I can do it as A of 2 colon. And if I print this, I'll get the characters A and C. This is how we do, we can delete a character in a string by using concatenation. You can assign it to a variable C, and if you print C, this is equivalent to removing a character. So in general, if you want to remove a character at index I, the string, suppose the string is S. If you want to remove the character at index I, let me take the index as index. You can do it by using this statement, uncolon. If you do not specify anything here to the left, it will take 0 as the default value, and if you do not specify anything to the right, it will take the end of character as the end value. And if I print this value, I need to specify the value of index. Suppose the index is 1. I want to remove the character at index 1. I can do this by this statement. Okay, S was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, I, Q. So I removed the character B. Let me summarize everything. To denote a decimal or a whole, to denote a whole number, you can use integer. For a float value, it can be a decimal number like minus 1.0, minus 2.0, or any other thing. Strings, you need to use single quotations or double quotations to denote a string. So whenever the compiler encounters this, it will understand that this is a string data type. And you can get the character, you can get the ASCII value by using ORD function, and you can get the character value by using CHR function. This is upper, which will convert into uppercase values, and if you use lower, it will convert into lowercase values. This is how we concatenate two strings by using plus. This is about indexing in Python. If you want to get a particular value at index, you need to enclose it by square bracket and write the index value. And if you want to add a if you want to remove an element at a particular index, you can use this formula, and so that you can remove the value at the index. In the next video, we are going to discuss about list, slicing and indexing in lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. And I'll also tell you custom data structures which can be built using class.